Dear children, last day I taught you lesson 14 in history. In this lesson, look at the page number 93, the Rowlatt Satyagraha 1919. During the World War I, a series of laws was enacted by the British government. The Rowlatt Act passed in 1919 sought to make wartime restriction permanent and provided for imprisonment of any person without any trial. Gandhiji launched a satyagraha protesting against this law. A countrywide campaign against the act followed in the April 1919. The Gandhiji was taken into custody. This act, the Rowlatt Act सत्याग्रह, एक ऐसा कानून था जिसमें किसी भारतीय को बिना सूचना दिए, बिना कुछ बताए उसे गिरफ्तार कर लिया जाता था। इसे काला कानून के नाम से भी जानते हैं। इसी कानून की वजह से हमारे देश में अंग्रेज़ों का बहुत कड़ा विरोध किया गया था। इसी कारण जलियांवाला हत्याकांड भी ये इसी कानून को लेकर घटित हुआ और हजारों की संख्या में लोग मारे गए और घायल भी हुए थे। तो जलियांवाला बाग हत्याकांड एक्सीडेंट फिनोमेनन क्या थी? ऑन अप्रैल 13, 1919, a huge public meeting was held at Jallianwala Bagh at Amritsar to protest against the arrest of two popular leaders. It was a peaceful meeting. General Dyer arrived there with his troops, locked the entrance gate of the park, and without any warning, ordered his soldiers to fire. About 1,000 persons were killed and 2,000 were injured in the stampede. This accident shocked the entire country. Rabindranath Tagore renounced the title of knighthood in protest. The Punjab tragedy combined with the Khilafat agitation brought Gandhiji to the forefront of Indian politics. The ideas of Gandhiji, the socio-religious milieu of his native place, the value of Vaishnavism, Jainism, and the outlook of his parents had a major influence on him since his childhood. In his later life, the Gospel of Jesus Christ and the writing of Tolstoy, Thoreau, and Ruskin also influenced his thinking. The number of influences shaped the ideas of Gandhiji, which he mentioned in his autobiography, My Experiments with Truth. However, the greatest lesson of his life he learned from his own action and experiences. The chief component of Gandhi's ideology was Satyagraha. It means truth force, soul force, or the search for truth. This concept was evolved by him during his struggle in South Africa. Subsequently, it became the major element of the Indian freedom struggle. Ahimsa or non-violence was an inseparable constituent of Satyagraha. It was to be used in such a way that by self suffering and not by violence one could achieve his goals. Freedom, according to him, could not be owned without a non-violent satyagraha, which could attain different from like fasting, non-violent picket, non-corporation, and civil disobedience. Swadeshi was another of Gandhi's core idea. It means the use of things belonging to one's one country. He emphasized the use of manual labor, which underlines the use of charkha. The concept of Swadeshi was also a remedy for the poverty and economic drain of India. The case दे रहे हैं खिलाफत मूवमेंट एंड नॉन कॉरपोरेशन मूवमेंट. खिलाफत मूवमेंट, व्हाट वाज खिलाफत मूवमेंट? The Ottoman Empire in Europe, which fought against Britain, was defeated in the First World War. Britain imposed humiliating terms on Turkey, which led to her division. The office of the Sultan, called the Khalifa, was also organized. The Khalifa was the religious head of the Muslims all over the world. India Muslim got enraged and turned against the British. They began the Khilafat movement against the British, which was led by Ali brothers, Shaukat Ali and Muhammad Ali. Abdul Kalam Azad and Harshad Mohani, they decided to withdraw all corporation if the government did not meet their demand. The Muslim League and the nationalist leader gave full support to the National Congress on political issues. Lokmanya Tilak and Gandhiji viewed this agitation as a golden opportunity to strengthen Hindu-Muslim unity. Gandhiji appealed to the people of India to observe 17 October as the Khilafat Day. The movement gradually merged with the non-corporation movement. Now, non-corporation movement 1920 and 1922. The non-corporation movement launched under the Gandhiji leadership in 1920 marked the commencement of the phase of mass movement in India's freedom struggle. The economic situation of India in the past war years had worsened. The nationalists were thoroughly disillusioned with the British for going back on their promise of giving more political concession. The government of India had 1919, also known as Montagu-Chelmsford reform, also disappointed them by introducing Derchi in the provincial. An all-party conference at Allahabad approved a program by a boycott of various schools, college, government office and courts. The Khilafat Committee launch a non-corporation movement, Gandhiji returned the Kaisar-e-Hind title in a special session at Kolkata. The Congress supported Gandhiji plan a non-corporation with the government till all their demands were fulfilled and Swaraj was established. This movement, launched by Gandhiji, had two aspects. First, it advocated boycott of title and honors given by the British. There was to be a boycott of all government functions, ceremonies, law courts, banks, offices, educational institutions, British goods, etc. Second, the constructive program was launched for attaining self-reliance. He advocated the use of khadi, hand-spun and hand-woven cloth. The charkha became a symbol of Swadeshi. Throughout this movement, Gandhiji also campaigned for national education, reduction of untouchability, and in emancipation of women. Emancipation of women. Thus, we drew the support of the masses. Thanks.